Alrighty, you guys, welcome back. Gooby isn't here, unfortunately, with me. He is up in Vermont just for a few days. I have some stuff in New York I gotta do. As you can see behind me, we are diving into what will probably be our last Hell House review just for the month, because unfortunately the new one is no longer in theaters, and I think it was very limited viewing anyways, and it doesn't come out on Shudder until October 30th, I believe. So that's not going to line up with our schedule at all, so I do apologize, but we will get to it eventually. I'm going to feel obligated to, since we did all the others. But yeah, we are checking out the fourth. This is the fourth one, yeah. Came out in 2023, and this is Hell House LLC Origins, the Carmichael Manor. Completely different location. We are not at the Abaddon anymore, which I think was a hard pill to swallow the first couple times watching this. I'm not gonna lie. Once I accepted that, we have to just move on, I actually do really enjoy this one. I would say probably more so than the second. But yeah, I'm excited to dive into it. This one, I will say, it does still feel cozy, even though we're in a unfamiliar place. And I don't know, there's just something about this one that really, really worked for me. I think it's the house. I think it's the story, how it carries through. The characters in this one, I think, are more likable. So, diving on in, directed and written, once again, by Stephen Cognetti, produced by Joey Bandelli, and this one is distributed by Shudder. Internet sleuths travel to Carmichael Manor, the site of the 1989 Carmichael family murders. They find a terror that's lurked in the shadows long before Hell House LLC. Now, as the subtitle, as the, secondary title, think subtitles, right? Clarifies this is Origins. So I guess we're to presume that this is where it all started. I don't even think that's necessarily the case. I think we're just finding out that it goes back even further than just the Abaddon, which I do love. I love how it all plays through. But I'm interested how they're going to go off with this new one. It's Hell House LLC Legacy or something like that. I don't know. Something. So we'll see. We'll see. Let me know if you guys have seen it though, because it has been out as of this video being out for a while. So let me know. I haven't heard good reviews, but I like to stay open-minded. Bridget Rose Parada plays Margot Bentley. Now, I do like Margot's character. She is very much the archetype for this series. As someone who feels so compelled to stick it out in this place to their own demise and the demise of the ones around them as well. So it stays with that, but I don't know. She's just way more likable. She's more likable. James Liddell plays Chase Bentley. I also like their relationship, brother and sister. Destiny Leilani Brown plays Rebecca Vickers. Sierra Saka plays Alice Harper. Victoria Andrunick is Margaret Carmichael. Gideon Berger plays Patrick Carmichael. And Robert Savakinis plays Arthur Carmichael. Now, the Carmichaels, I wouldn't say are super... I mean, they are obviously important characters, but not necessarily in how we see them. Just kind of more like exposition, I would say. The film depicts a documentary using found footage recorded by filmmaker and paranormal investigator Margot Bentley, her girlfriend, Rebecca Vickers, and brother, Chase Bentley, in 2023. The film's narrative connects to previous films and the franchise's lore involving the hotel and cult leader, Andrew Tully. We also get to find more out about the clowns. The clowns are even older than the hotel. It's a whole rabbit hole. We'll get into it. I do enjoy that we do have the clowns in there still. It's like that, almost a comfort character at this point. That's our slasher, our Jason, if you will. That one fucking creepy ass clown, and he's really creepy in this one too. So in the film, Margot and Rebecca travel to remote Manor House in Rockland County, one town over from the location of Hell House LLC's Abaddon Hotel, to investigate the infamous Carmichael family murders. Now, I do like that it kind of goes into true crime aspect. It's always been that, but now, like, it feels so unrelated until you find, like, the pieces of the puzzle that all fit into each other, you know? Although Arthur Carmichael and his son, Patrick, were the suspected murderers, neither of the two has been seen since the killings, and there was only one pair of footprints leaving the house. Margot's interest in the paranormal began after a man in a clown costume tried to abduct her at a carnival when she was a child. We'll find out who that clown was. Like, the big crescendo at the end of this one really kind of sends chills down your spine. Even more of the pieces start to fit into place. Margot and Rebecca are joined in their investigation by Chase, who has a history of psychosis, and was drawn to help Margot on the investigation after a psychotic episode. In the house, they find a locked storage room full of paraphernalia, which is later revealed to be from the same carnival, including 3 clown mannequins. The freaking mannequins, dude. Oh my god. They're all just like terrifying. During the investigation, the women learn that artifacts from the Abaddon Hotel are being exhibited at a local antique store. Becca recognizes a grandfather clock from the hotel, finding film reels, documents, and a cross pendant in a hidden compartment of the clock. Chase, alone in the manor while the women visit the antique store, is frightened by the apparent movement of the clowns and sees a masked woman. Margot and Rebecca return to the house, and Chase convinces them that the manor is haunted. Now, there is some skepticism in this one, rightfully so. I would say it's proven pretty quickly the place is haunted, and I like that it's done through Chase, not even necessarily the ones that are there that like believe in it. At the same time, though, I do feel for him because this would terrify out of me. No. No. The recovered film reels are sent to Bradley, who includes them in the documentary, depicting footage recorded by Catherine before and after Margaret's death, which reveals Margaret to be the masked woman. Patrick would later get into a car crash with Margaret, killing her. Although he survived, albeit with the use of only one of his arms, he would grow withdrawn and disturbed, with Catherine giving him the pendant to protect him. Further footage reveals that Patrick joined Tully's cult with the hope of resurrecting Margaret. Later, the cult members invade the manor, where Margaret's ghost kills Catherine. I'm not sure why her ghost would be killing her, like, that's your sister. But you do, like, get such a helpless feeling from the Carmichael story. I mean, there's a lot of helplessness in this series, I would say, but this one feels the most like potent, especially seeing it through Margaret, through one of the sisters who's just so unaware of what's really happening, while the rest of the family, some of them really seem to be in on it. In the present, Rebecca's presentation to a real estate partner is disrupted by Catherine's ghost. That's a creepy one. That whole sequence with the stairs and like the camera photos just coming in like live during the presentation. Terrifying. I even now I'm like looking around. It creeps me out, you guys. And I think also like pair that with, we really see Rebecca like being chipped away at. She's very supportive, very outgoing with her girlfriend in the beginning, and we see how that changes as the severity of things change. And I like that she seems to be a real one, and the brother too. Like, he backs her up over his own sister, being like, girl, we need to get out of here. Though Margot agrees to leave the manor in the morning, Chase disappears overnight, leaving his possessions behind. Footage reveals that Chase was approached in his bedroom by one of the clowns, who pursued and killed him. Of course, we don't know that he was killed at that point, but that's another terrifying one, how abruptly they appear. It's that one main one. I don't know as though we've ever seen, like, actual direct movement from the clowns. This one, like, you see it. It's following him with its head, and it follows him down the hallway. Maybe there was another one where we did see the clown move, but it's very rare. Margot and Rebecca leave the house, but find their car battery dead. An attempt to walk to the nearest town through the surrounding woodlands is interrupted by cult members, forcing the two to flee back to the manor. Starts to get a little Blair Witchy for a second, just a second. But I do like the incorporation of the woods. I don't know why. It's that ever lingering kind of presence. It's a barrier that just keeps everything out and everything in at the same time. Like, you think for a moment maybe they're gonna make it out, but no, the cult people show up. I'm hoping in the new one we learn more about the actual cult members. Still interested to know about them. Disturbing text messages from Chase drive the two women to flee into the car, but the cult members surround them. Returning to the manor again, Margot hears Chase calling for her, leaving Rebecca, who is killed by Catherine's ghost. Also reminiscent to how Margaret was killed. Margaret, just saying. This also relays back to like a little snippet of a phone call we heard in the beginning of like, Margot, it's not him. That kind of thing. So it gives us some context clues, but it's still so creepy. I do think this one's better, at least than the second one. Nothing will beat the original, I think. Sorry. The third one is pretty good too. So I don't know. I think this is a solid trilogy. Oh, it's Rebecca who's killed by Catherine's ghost, not Margot. Sorry. Margot finds Chase's eyeless corpse before being stalked by the clown, who corners and attacks her. It's something about just a clown that's completely silent. It's terrifying. But at the same time, like, this is a huge house too. It's not the Abaddon. Huge house. How's he catching up to y'all? Patrick is identified as the clown and the one who tried to abduct Margot as a child. Crazy. I do love the tapestry of Hell House, the lore of it, how everything really is interwoven. I think it's done in a good enough way. I think it's done well. And when it hits, it just like sends chills through you. I love the feeling of it. In a final scene, Patrick apologizes to a camera before yelling at an unseen man to be quiet, parting through a doorway into a red tinted room. A mid-credit scene features Alice mentioning that the fair is coming back to town. In the background, an image of a clown peeks through a window. So, we're going to be given a new location. I'm just going on assumptions here. I think the fifth one will be related to this fair that we've now heard about for a couple movies now. I'm here for it. I also heard that it's in a different format. It's shot like an actual movie, the new one. I don't know, but I'm interested to check it out when it does become available, and we will talk about it. That was Hell House LLC Origins, the Carmichael Manor. Like I said, this one feels cozy too. I think this is a wonderful series for Halloween time, especially if like you have some friends over or you just want to like cuddle up with the doggo, whatever you want to do. Like, it's just perfect. Maybe even like have a little fire. It's a good like ghost story, but it's exciting and scary. I know found footage isn't the like ultimate fright for a lot of people. I would disagree. I don't know. There's just something about the context of it. Like, it feels so real, and that adds to the fear factor, and I love it. Another great found footage film that's mixed in with like documentary, the Poughkeepsie tapes. It's not Halloween related, and it's a very brutal watch. Huge content warning on that one. You can still find it online some places, but it's a little tricky. I think it's on Tubi. I highly recommend it if you want a very disturbing. It's not necessarily scary, but it's deeply disturbing. But yeah, not to get too off topic. Thank you so much for tuning on in, you guys. I hope y'all are having a great and wonderful day, a great week. We're getting real close to Halloween, so thank you guys so much. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, like and subscribe, all of that. I will catch you in the next one. Take care.